Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, class, however this finds you. My name is Madeline Brooks, and today I will be analyzing the assessment procedures that are listed within the ACA Code of Ethics. So just jumping in right away, one thing that really surprised me was the client welfare piece about not misusing the results and preventing others from misusing it as well. And I thought this was just surprising because it really put a lot of responsibility on the counselor, on the administrator, to really ensure that the results from the assessment were being handled at every step of the way, no matter what. And so I thought that was really respectful of the client, and that's something that surprised me. So another surprising aspect was the competence piece. So within the test critique that we just did, I had the Rorschach test. And within that, it is a psychiatrist or a psychologist that must be trained with the Rorschach test. And so there was a high level of qualification, and that was the same in the ACA Code of Ethics. So I didn't know that it was for all. I just thought it was for specific tests. It was surprising. So I agreed with most of what the ACA said concerning assessment, which one piece I especially agreed with was the explanation to clients and recipients of the results. So I think one thing that sometimes me as a counselor can forget is how it feels on the other side to be receiving counseling, and also the potential to be given a test or assessment and just not understand what exactly it's for, what they're measuring, what I need to do, all this stuff. And so I think that would be really important moving forward. If I do an administrative test one day, which I probably will, it's just going to be really important that I explain all of it and make sure to answer as many questions. So one part of the Code of Ethics that I really loved was the favorable conditions where the proper environment is provided. And so it talks about like privacy and giving them the space that's necessary for them to really handle this assessment the way they want to. And I think that's something that's kind of overlooked. I think a lot of times you think about the administration and the results, and really provided the correct environment, that can make a world of difference. And so the last part of the Code of Ethics that I really appreciated were the boundaries. So there were rules against the evaluation of former clients, romantic partners, or even clients' family members. And I think that's very helpful in avoiding potential harmful relationships. And so this will also ensure that counselors that are administering assessments are keeping an ethically sound practice, which helps the client and the counselor to be their best and to be the safest. So I didn't really have anything to add to the Code of Ethics because I thought it was really thorough in covering all areas concerning assessment. So my final point is the biblical principle, which was Micah 6:8, which says to seek justice, love mercy, and walk humbly with your God. And one part that I really resonate with as a counselor and advocate is the seek justice. And so concerning that verse, I think with assessment, making sure that you are giving the client the full respect that you can, letting them have full autonomy, and making sure that you are there for them and not just for some results. I think that was the biblical principle that I really took from this. So thank you for watching, and see you soon.